Hey everyone, and welcome back. Let's talk about something that, if we are being brutally honest, has probably tripped up every single one of us at some point. So think back that moment right before a big exam, or maybe walking into a crucial presentation at work, maybe even stepping up to bat in a game-changing sports match. That feeling, that knot in your stomach, the racing heart, the mind suddenly blanking out like a forgotten password. Yeah, that's sort of what we are diving into today. We are talking about performance anxiety. Now you might be thinking, seeing rest performance anxiety, isn't that just stressing? Well, yes and no. Stress is part of the equation, absolutely. But performance anxiety is like stress dialed up to 11, specifically targeted at how you're going to perform in a situation where you feel judged, evaluated, or like everything's like riding on your shoulders. It's that sneaky voice in your head whispering, or sometimes shouting, like, you are going to mess this up. You are not good enough. Everyone's not going to see you fail. And let's be real, that voice, it's a liar, a master manipulator, and it can sabotage you faster than you can say, like, panic attack. Think about it. You guys studied for weeks for that exam, you know, the material cold. But then, like, you sit down, look at the questions, and bam, your mind goes blank. Suddenly, everything you knew seems to have evaporated, or maybe you've practiced that presentation 100 times. You are prepared, confident, until you step onto that stage and see all those faces staring back at you. Your palms sweat, your voice trembles, and suddenly your brilliant ideas are tangled up in your tongue. This isn't too about a lack of preparation. This is about your mind hijacking your performance. This is about the fear of failure becoming a self. So, fulfilling prophecy. And trust me, this isn't just a student problem or a work problem. Performance anxiety can creep into almost any area of life where we feel pressure to excel, like from creative projects to social situations, even in our personal relationships. So what's that solution? Do we just resign ourselves to a lifetime of sweaty palms and racing thoughts whenever the stakes are high? Absolutely not. Because here's how the mind trick, the secret weapon that top performers, athletes, and even public speakers use to conquer performance anxiety. So, are you ready for it? It's not about eliminating the anxiety. Let me repeat that dotted comma. It's not about getting rid of the nerves completely. That's actually a myth. Trying to completely suppress your anxiety is like trying to hold a beach ball underwater. Like, it's exhausting, and eventually it's going to pop up with even more force. Instead, the key is to reframe your anxiety, to understand what it actually is, and to learn how to channel that energy, that adrenaline, into fuel for your performance, rather than just letting it cripple you. Think about it, like this anxiety at its core is just energy dotted, comma, it's your body preparing you for something important. Your heart races because it's pumping more blood, delivering oxygen to your muscles and brain. So, your senses become heightened. You are on high alert. In our caveman days, this was so vital for survival, for fighting or fleeing from danger. But in the modern world, that same biological response gets triggered by exams, presentations, and deadlines. And so we often misinterpret it as a sign of impending doom, of inevitable failure. We tell ourselves, oh, I am anxious, therefore I am going to fail. And that negative self-talk just fuels the fire, making the anxiety even worse. The trick is to flip that script, to recognize that feeling of anxiety not just as a threat, but as a sign that you care, that you are invested, that you are ready to perform. To say to yourself, oh, okay, I am feeling anxious. That's sad because this is important to me. This energy is my body, getting me ready to rock this. It sounds almost too simple, right? But the power of reframing is immense. Comment about changing your relationship with your anxiety. Instead of fighting it, you are acknowledging it, understanding it, and then you are redirecting it. Here are a few practical steps to help you do just that. First, breathe. Sounds cliche, I know, but deep controlled breathing is like hitting the reset button for your nervous system. When you feel that anxiety creeping in, take a moment, close your eyes if you can. Inhale deeply through your nose, hold for a few seconds, and exhale slowly through your mouth. Do this a few times. Comma, a simple act, but it signals to your body that you are safe, that you are in control, and it helps to calm down that runaway train of anxious thoughts. So, second, challenge your negative thoughts. Remember that liar in your head. Start questioning its pronouncements. When it whispers, you are going to fail. Ask yourself, Is that really true? What's the evidence for that, and what's the evidence against it? Often you will find that the evidence for failure is flimsy at best, while the evidence for your competence, your preparation, your past success is actually much stronger. Replace those negative thoughts with positive affirmations instead of like, I am gonna mess this up. Try, I am prepared, I am capable, and I am gonna do my be estimated. Third, focus on the process, not just the outcome. Performance anxiety often stems from an intense focus on the result, like the grade, the promotion, the applause. But when you get fixated on the outcome, it adds immense pressure and makes failure seem catastrophic. Shift your focus to the process, like to the steps you need to take, to the effort you're putting in, to the skills you're using. Enjoy the journey of preparation and execution. When you are present in the moment, engaged in the task itself, you are less likely to get caught up in those anxiety-fueled like future worries. Fourth, practice self-compassion. Be kind to yourself. Everyone experiences performance anxiety at some point. It doesn't make you weak or inadequate. It makes you human. Treat yourself with the same understanding and support you would offer a friend who was struggling. Acknowledge your feelings, validate them, and remind yourself that it's okay to be nervous. Self-compassion can be a powerful antidote to like criticism. And finally, prepare. While reframing anxiety is crucial, it's also important to be genuinely prepared for the task at hand. The more confident you feel in your abilities and your preparation, the less power anxiety will have over you. Practice your presentation until it feels really natural. Study for that exam until you know the material inside and out. Preparation builds confidence, and confidence just dampens anxiety. So the next time you feel that familiar wave of performance anxiety washing over you, remember this, it's not a sign of weakness. So this is not a predictor of failure, como says, just energy you can learn to harness. Energy you can transform into focus, determination, and ultimately just success. Don't let performance anxiety hold you back from reaching your full potential. Reframe it, breathe through it, challenge those negative thoughts, focus on the process, practice self-compassion, and prepare diligently. So you got this. And that's it for today's episode. If you found this helpful, please give this audio a thumbs up and share it with anyone who might be struggling with performance like anxiety. Let's help each other silence that inner critic and unlock our potential. And if you want to dive deeper into topics like this, make sure to subscribe for more psychology insights and practical tips. Until next time, take care, and always remember to breathe.